everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Diary Room Show, your favorite show with your favorite black boy, Karawa. In this edition of the show, we dwell on two people that I'm actually really so bored talking about, but it's almost unavoidable. Why am I saying it's unavoidable? Because it's been a rivalry that's been running for way too long. And I thought that by now, it should have been settled, dusted, and done with. But of course, it is not. Every day, we're having the good, the bad, and the ugly as far as this story is concerned. And we're talking about no other than Stanley Enow and Jovi. When we come back, we fill you in the little tiny bits of everything that happened as far as the story is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before we went for the tiny little break, Stanley Enow and Jovi are at it again. Well, should I say Jovi? No. Jovi wasn't really caught up in the drama. In this edition of the show, it is no longer news that Stanley Enow and Jovi have been long-time rivals for reasons we don't know. Or don't we? Of course we do. And in our subsequent episodes, we are going to dig deeper as to what really caused this fight between the two. I know how some people have been saying that no, it's just as a result of fans and stuff, fans building what doesn't really exist. No, of course not. Jovi felt disrespected by Stanley Enow for whatever it is that we're going to really tell you guys sometime back in the subsequent shows. We're going to dig deeper, go back into history from where everything started from, and of course, and give you guys details of what really brought about all of this fight. It is no longer news. During the Doma Festival, one of the music festivals that I held in the year 2021, ending of the year in Douala, Jovi was one of the people who headlined in this show, of course, because he's like a co-founder of this festival that has been breaking boundaries and making and giving a platform to young musicians and, of course, artists to be on stage and just showcase their art at all levels. This one was different because Jovi was pretty much involved with so many artists, and so many artists came out and they were pledging their allegiance to Jovi and to support those who came out, like My Monster, apologizing for ever disrespecting Jovi and all of the love that was shown. But is that what really caught our attention? No. Just before we knew it, Vigil, a TV entertainment host, came out with one of his new shows where Jovi was one of the visitors. And in that show, Jovi made claims of the fact that there are people he can never reconcile with, no matter what happens. One of the people that he named in this show was Stanley Enow. Are we surprised? Of course not. The people find it, man, this is crazy. This is just... But again, like you know how to say, some of these things are totally subjective. If Jovi says, I can't deal with this guy, it's totally subjective, right? Because of course it's his life and he chooses who to be in it and who to keep in his life, right? Yeah, but the entertainers or people in the entertainment industry didn't find this funny. They didn't find this, they didn't see any sense in this, of course, because with respect to the industry, they're expecting people to come together and show love and stuff, whatever. But before we continue, apologies for my voice. And before we continue this show, if you love what we're giving you every week, remember to click in that red button. Yes, go click the red button right now before we continue talking to you about the tiny bits of what happened this week. Well, recently, it is not news that the AFCON is being hosted in Cameroon. Yes, we are hosting the African Cup of Nations. And recently, one of the Malian blogs posted Stanley Enow as the best rapper from Cameroon. Well, Stanley Enow saw it and could not avoid the post which he reposted on his page, refuting the fact that he's the best rapper in Cameroon, or that he's the only rapper in Cameroon. He went ahead to inform the Malian blog that, I'm not the only rapper in Cameroon. We have so many other extraordinary rappers in Cameroon like Tenor, Jovi, Malox, you can keep naming. Yes, he named a lot of them. And is that where he ended the post? Of course not. He went ahead to say that every day he's going to be posting 2 rappers on his own personal page on Facebook as a way of showing loyalty or support to the artist, blah blah blah. Yeah, you can read it all right there. Lo and behold, just the same day when Stanley Enow made this post, he already went ahead to start making the post as he promised. And yeah, you know how it is. Anything that concerns these people or Jovi's name is mentioned, it just always explodes like wildfire. Yeah, it was already in every blog and everybody's talking about it and stuff. But yeah, this is Stanley Enow. When I made a post about Jovi, and of course the one that followed suit was Malox. The drama. Just instantly, just immediately when Stanley Enow made this post and all blogs were talking about it and people were talking about it, what we noticed is it seems like Jovi came and untagged himself from the post that Stanley Enow made. I don't know if he really untagged himself, but according to a blog on social media, 237 Showbiz, they reported that Jovi didn't just untag himself, but he blocked Stanley Enow on social media. Because you know how it is, he already said he does not want anything. He does not want to have anything to do with Stanley Enow because of disrespect. And if you want to look into it deeply, I don't know, is Jovi expecting an apology from Stanley Enow? I think that this is even a further enhancement of the wounds that he feels so far. Why are you posting me? Why are you trying to give me accolades? Why are you trying to use your platform to push me? I have a fan base. Why are you trying to tell people? I'm sure that's why it's going through his mind. But on the other hand, just like I said, Malox was also posted. But what did Malox do? Malox went on Stanley Enow's page, took an image of Stanley Enow at the AFCON stadium, putting his hands up and holding the four fingers. You know what Malox said? Malox said, well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, you already see the prediction of the match that is coming up. Stanley Enow has already predicted the scores for the match. But lo and behold, guys, come on, man. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm beginning to realize it because, of course, Cameroon beat Ethiopia 4-1. That's crazy. That was like a crazy prediction. But again, on the contrary, we're seeing it like Malox was trying to show back the love that Stanley Enow showed him by posting him on his page. And Malox came and was like, this is my bro, Stanley Enow. He has predicted the match and stuff. You know, that back and forth, mutual respect kind of thing. That wasn't falling well with Jovi. Jovi just simply untagged himself. But during this week, while everybody was at Eid, one of the mainstream artists of Africa that came into Cameroon was Manifest from Ghana. And yeah, when Manifest got into Cameroon, he was sending his first shout out to Jovi Lemons, like, yo, my G, what's up? You know, so it was only today that Jovi came to reply to that tweet. And again, people are going like, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, there's always talks around it. People can even begin to process what's going on with this too, and we don't know what it is. But one thing that is for sure is that Stanley Enow has a project coming up as far as music is concerned. And ladies and gentlemen, many people are saying that this is a PR stunt. He's trying to get the attention, to put it on himself, attention on himself, so that when he puts out the song, of course, the title of the song is Nyongo. The song is coming up. I don't know. These are the projects that Stanley Enow is presently working on, and he's planning to put that off. And he actually did mention that he was going to be dropping singles with him, and that the ending of the year 2021 was open for collaborations. This year, he's going to be dropping singles. And yeah, Nyongo is one of the songs of Stanley Enow that is about to be put out. And ladies and gentlemen, lo and behold, in my conclusion, I'm beginning to feel like this is a publicity stunt or a PR stunt to actually bring attention to him. And I feel like this is petty. I don't know. I'm not saying that there's not supposed to be support in the industry, but if somebody says, I don't want to have anything to do with you, why mention him? Oh, because you're not like that person. Okay, I get it, but why now? Because on the contrary, I know how hip-hop is like it's a game of egos, clash of egos, everybody. So Stanley Enow saying I'm going to post you on my page is like saying, you know, Malian blog mentioned me. It means that I'm not seeing the other artists enough because I'm way too big up there. You know the thing about behavioral patterns, when somebody greets you and taps your back or pats you on the back, it's like the way of saying, you know, you're inferior to me. I don't know how this is going to go or how far this drama is going to go. I don't know how far this is going to go or how far the drama is going to escalate. But one thing that I know for sure is that this is a rivalry that is not going to end as far as our entertainment industry is concerned. I don't know how much of wounds it's creating for our entertainment industry. Remember, we want to hear what your opinion is in the comment section below. Yes, tell us what you think as far as this fight is concerned. Who is right? Was Jovi right to untag himself? Was Stanley right to post Jovi at all, even though Jovi solidified and was very clear about his position in Stanley Enow's life? But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we had for you in this edition of the show. If you love our show and love what we're giving you every week, remember to click on the red button below. And of course, subscribe. Follow us on our several social media platforms. You know how it is. We're always here to give you what's hot and what's not. You're ever smiling. Your favorite Black Boy Karawa.
Sexy D, c'est moi l'amboka. On les frappe dans le bise, moi l'amboka. Fume sans cheese, le mal est trop fort. Exhibition de tout votre